Utah State University Uinta Basin campus is pleased to rededicate a facility in our Roosevelt campus that's on Highway 40. It's in conjunction with the state of Utah, local economic development partners, and what our purpose here is to house and bring all of those entities into under one umbrella and under one roof, and try to help the local economy flourish. In working with industry partners, with local students, local businesses to ensure that we have good paying jobs in rural Utah. That commitment is strong, and we're here to help support that mission.
To kick this off today, a place where we can gather as business assistance professionals so that as businesses want to expand, or maybe there's a new entrepreneur out there that wants to get started, it gives them a place to come. Again, business, I think, is the lifeblood of any community. You look at how people feel about living there, the services they expect to receive when they live in a community, and everything swirls around businesses and job creation. And really our inspiration for this started at the Bingham Entrepreneurial and Research Center in Vernal. And that's what helped all of us to realize that there's another role that USU can take, and entrepreneurship is that role.
Okay folks, thank you for coming today. I'm Kirk Bostic. I'm managing the Business Resource Center for Utah State University. Pleased to have you here. It's amazing to have this many people. I had no idea it would draw this much interest. Apparently all of you are interested in economic development and the opportunities that Utah State's bringing to our area. So I appreciate you coming and joining us today. We're here to rededicate this facility. Many of you have known it as the administration building of Utah State in the basin. Today we're going to rechristen that name and call it the Business Resource Center. So I appreciate your support in coming out and rededicating this facility. Now some of you may be wondering, what is a Business Resource Center? This is a place that we can join together all of the economic development partners in Duchesne County under one roof. And so you're going to hear from many people today. Irene Hansen is one of them, Mark Holmes with the SBDC, myself, and Dean Edwards will share a few of his thoughts with us as well. But really what we want to do is offer technical assistance to small business, large business, whoever it may be that wants to expand their opportunities in Duchesne County. You know, whether it be a Utah State University graduate, we have a few of those here today, I'm sure, that wants to open their own business here. We want to help facilitate that process and help people be successful. There's a lot of partners involved. One of the main partners that I cannot say enough about is the state of Utah. The Governor's Office of Economic Development has helped fund this project, and I would be remiss if I did not thank the Governor and his staff for helping to support this in the state legislature. So with that being said, I did see we have some dignitaries in the room. I've seen the Mayor of Roosevelt City here, Councilman Snow is here, Commissioner Kirkwood is here. If I've missed anybody, please stand. But we really want you to know that Roosevelt City and Duchesne County have been fantastic supporters of this project. It's really been a brainchild for the last 6-8 months of how we get this thing up and running, and they've provided great resources to us and will continue to do so in the future. The idea of our Business Resource Center spawned out of Uinta County with the Bingham Entrepreneurship and Research Center that was dedicated 2 years ago. And so this is just the continuation of those ideas that spawned out of that facility and really helped to serve our constituency here in Roosevelt and Duchesne County. So that's it in a nutshell. I won't take any more of your time. I'll invite Mark and Irene and Boyd, if you wouldn't mind coming up and sharing a few of your ideas. Then if you wouldn't mind, there's sandwiches in the back in the conference room. You're more than welcome to take a sandwich home with you if you want to stay and mingle and visit. Come up and ask me some questions about, you know, the vision and what we want to do here. I'll be glad to answer those questions. We will have a photo op opportunity out front. I'd love to have all of you in this gig with me. be really great. So Boyd, please.
It's a pleasure to be here and welcome all of you. It's amazing to see the renovation of the building. Appreciate all the work from the staff and faculty who've done there, and the close collaboration with the Duchesne County leaders. I got a quiz question for you. Where in the state of Utah was 25% of last year's job growth?
Duchesne County, the Uinta Basin.
The Uinta Basin. The jobs created in the Uinta Basin over the last year account for 25% of the new jobs in the whole state of Utah. And what fraction of the whole, I can ask some of our representatives, what fraction of the whole population of the state of Utah resides in Uinta County, and I'm pretty sure, or Uinta Basin, and it's a pretty small fraction. So are we in a boom? Are we in a boom, Kirk?
Yes, sir. Good enough.
We're good enough to be in a boom. Yeah. So we're in a boom. And so we have work ahead of us. We have new faculty coming into the USU who are having trouble finding housing. We need some more housing developments. Mr. Gordon Snow can help us, and a few others in that area. Will you work on that for us, Gordon? It's more places for people to live. We've got a boom ahead of us. We've got to be ahead of the curve. Got a lot of things to do. We appreciate our close partners, the ATC. Mark is going to raise his hand here. He's trying to hide behind the fire extinguisher. But the close collaboration where we can provide certain kinds of services to the county, the ATC can provide other kinds of services. It's just a pleasure to be here. So we welcome you. We welcome you and thank you. And we want to make this successful. We're so grateful for all of our partners and for the great leadership that Kirk is providing in putting this together. USU is committed to Business Resource Center. The state is committed. And we're going to make this move forward. But we need you to send your people here. Anybody who's trying to start a business, we want this to be eventually, Kirk, a one-stop shop. So you want to start a business, you come here, you get the resources you need, get the help that you need to move forward. So welcome, welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you, and welcome.
Irene told me. So, for those that don't know, I'm Mark Holmes. I'm the Regional Director for Utah Small Business Development Centers in this part of the state. The Utah Small Business Development Centers are part of a nationwide network funded in part by the U.S. Small Business Administration, in part by the state where we're located, so the Governor's Office of Economic Development here in Utah, and by our host institutions, Utah State University in my case. We're designed to be that one resource where a person can come for business information and research and guidance, answering questions. We help startups, we help existing businesses. Not that I'm all-knowing and do all of that, but through our network we provide those services. We've got a research center at the University of Texas in San Antonio that does research for us. Any of the counseling we do is free of charge. Any of the research we do is free of charge. When we offer some kind of a training, we try to charge just enough to cover the costs and just cover the expenses of the training. So in a nutshell, that's kind of what we do. Here in the Uinta Basin in 2011, our office created 103, I think. We had 148 clients we worked with. Out of that number, about 103 of those were startups, so the vast majority were startup businesses. Out of those that came to us for that help, we were able to create 18 new startups. We had 18 startup businesses. We created 48 new jobs, and we helped clients secure about $4.5 million in financing. So that's what we do at our center here. Out of that, probably 30% or so, I think 32%, was centered in Duchesne County. The rest of that was in Uinta County with 1 or 2 clients in Daggett County. So So it's pretty well spread and proportionate. But I'll have an office here where I had an office 15 years ago when I started, and we're just thrilled with the BRC concept as far as this Utah Small Business Development Centers go. Because one problem that we've always had was we provided training and counseling, Custom Fit provides training and counseling, the university professors provide training and counseling, and chambers of commerce are doing symposiums and conferences, and we end up duplicating a lot of efforts. So for us, that kind of benefit and that kind of referral system is just a great opportunity and a great plan and a great thought to be able to coordinate all of those efforts and everybody partner on that event and make each event have more impact and be a better event for the entire community with less work and less funding, which is the mandate of the government now. Less money is the norm. So we're just thrilled to be part of the BRC and be participating here in this building.
You know, it's days like today that, in all honesty, inspire us all. Because in the Uinta Basin, it's all about people. And people make such a huge difference. I remember sitting in that room that's now Kirk's office with about 15 leaders from our region. And a couple of them are in this room today. And I can remember at that time the president of Utah State University, we were talking about our dream. And they said, oh man, I don't know that we can be all things to all people. But you know what? They're giving it one heck of a try. You know, for every person that moves into our community with a doctorate, do you know that creates 10 jobs automatically in your community? That's amazing. Those are amazing statistics. It gives, you know, I look back, I raised 3, of course, great kids here in Roosevelt. The opportunities they had between our ATC and USU were astounding. And they continue to benefit from that today. And so when I look to leaders and I think of people I trust, people I can count on, education is always ranked right up there. And so here we are in this beautiful building that is being rededicated for a new purpose. But isn't that wonderful to think that when an opportunity comes, we've got partners that can say, we can do that. That's what it's like to be to work with people in the Uinta Basin, in Roosevelt, and in Duchesne County. And you know, right now, entrepreneurship is a blooming, blossoming opportunity. Just to give you one fact, I think it's just Newfield that has over 350 or 400 private contractors working for them. Every one of those contractors is a private business. What if they each hired just one? What if each of those little companies just hired one? So when you picture this building, I want you to think about doing a lunch and learn right in that room. Call and say, you know what, I've got 4 or 5 colleagues, we'd like to come and have lunch right there. Or we're bringing in, maybe it's the Realtors Association is bringing in a developer or someone who's looking at some property. We'd like to come and visit right in there. I see this just being a wonderful place of business, of education. Thanks to USU, this is networked. We can bring in the best lectures right over the, and because of Strata and their great service, you know, we can bring over in the best and brightest to be here with us remotely. So many great things to come. We're living in a wonderful time, an exciting time. The energy in our county is providing great opportunities. Thanks to Roosevelt City, Duchesne County for your vision. And for Utah State University, as always, for saying, what can we do to help? So here we are. Now the rest of the celebration, of course, is just getting to know each other, looking around at who's in the room, but we do have a great, leave it to the chamber to come up with a box lunch idea. And so we're like, you know what, let's let everybody come and visit. When you get ready to go back to work, there's a wonderful box lunch. You can take whatever you want, make a wonderful lunch to take back to work. And Jeannie Hodgkiss, excuse me, is our outreach and marketing director here at the BRC. And again, that's another partnership. And she was the one that did all the decorating, a lot of the setup, along with the USU staff that cleaned and washed windows. It's amazing to see something like this come together, but the best thing today is that you're here. That's what makes it special. So thank you, Kirk. Thank you, Dr. Edwards. And if you didn't come early, Dr. Edwards was picking a few tunes. I'm hoping you won't mind going back and doing a few more, because that was the highlight of the day. Thank you all, and we appreciate your efforts and your hard work in being here. And let's give a round of applause to you.
We would love to have you come down and visit with us. You can reach us at 435-722-1701. You can reach us online at ubrc.usu.edu. We're located at 810 East, 200 North in Roosevelt. We're also located on Aggie Boulevard in Uintah County on our Vernal campus site. Please come in, visit with us. We'll be glad to point you in the right direction.